Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So if you have a Magellan TRX7, TRX7 CS Pro like this, TR7 cam, now I believe there's like 5 different versions. I want to show you a few things on the Magellan TRX Trailhead online that can help you get going and set up some different tracks and stuff. In a previous video I showed how to sync with your trailhead. So this will tell you a little more about the trailhead and how you can add some GPX files and stuff to it and get yourself going before you head out on the trail. Okay, so the first thing you want to do when you get online is go to TRXTrailhead.com. When you go to TRXTrailhead.com, if you don't have an account, you can set up an account. You can see mine here. After you set up an account, then you can log in. You can edit your profile, change things in your profile, add your name, images, like I have this little icon right here, my avatar. Then you can add your vehicles, like I have the Gladiator, the CRF250L, and I even added the CRF300L, which I haven't got yet, but hopefully we'll have soon. So this is where you do this kind of stuff. And over here is your map, of course. It's going to ask for your location if you want to share your location with them so they can pinpoint where you're at. When you click on the My GPSs, it will show the different ones that you have and what you've logged in with. These are different ones that I have. Even shows, like, here's my iOS device, so different ones under the My TRX GPS. When you click on the journal here, this shows you your plans. Say if you got routes planned that you want to go to, you may not have went to them yet, but you can plan them and add them to this plan, and then you can click on the plan and it will bring it up here, and you can navigate to that one that you wanted to go to, like Pettigene State Park here. I can click on Pettigene State Park, and it tells me a little information about it. There's even a phone number here and things, and I can navigate to that trail if I want to. Over in the logs is stuff where you've logged trails that you've made. So if you've made any of them, they're going to be in here. Like these are some that I've actually downloaded, the GPX files, but this one here is one that I've made. So if I click on this, it shows my trail here that I made. And it shows another trail here that I made. And you can see down here, it shows in this right bottom corner down here, it shows Woodzman. This is one that I made, and this shows the different elevations as I move my mouse across this part, so you can see the different elevations of where you're at, so you know the altitude. And then we go to, let's go back to this in here, this Star Hollow Flag Spring. And this one shows here. Let me put this thing in full screen mode. Maybe this will be better. Put it in full screen where we can see the whole thing. You can see here by it says unpublished, means I have published it. And then I got a little information here about it. Okay. These are actually different ones that I've downloaded the GPX files. And I add the GPX files here on ones that I plan to go to. Like this is in Colorado, Silverton, Colorado. So there's different places you can search in your area for GPX files, I'm sorry, and get the GPX files. One place to do is Jeep the USA, so it's jeeptheusa.com. And when you go to it, if you click on Jeep the USA right here, you can scroll down. They have different locations, and that's not all over the United States, but you can see like Silverton and Ouray Jeep Trails. Click on that. And you can scroll down here, and it has the different places, some images of it, and then you can go to all these different ones here, a list of GPX trails, Alaska Basin, and let's do Alpine Loop right here. Close that. Now we're on Alpine Loop 2.5. Once you go to this, you can go and you can download the different tracks, the GPS tracks for different ones. This tells information about it right here. Let's go to trails, and let's go to Colorado Trails and click on one here. It lists some more. If we go over, like on this one here, Breckenridge Jeep Trails, scroll down and you can see it says GPX files, so click on that. And this gives you the different GPX files that you can download. So Say if we wanted this one right here, all access roads, Breckenridge GPX, we'll download this. Okay, after we have downloaded it, we can see it here on our downloads. Now this is on a Mac. If you're on Windows, it may be a little bit different, but you get the idea. So click here and see what folder it's in. I want to actually drag this on here and put it on my desktop just so I know where it's at real easy. So now it's on my desktop right here. You can see it. We'll close this now. You can also go to Arkansas ones that I go to. So you can go to this place. It's called arkansas.com/GPX. And when you go here, you can see the different ones. They have, you can also categorize them by like motorcycle road, mountain biking, motorcycle dual sport, and cycling. I like clicking on the motorcycle dual sport, and it's going to give me dual sport trails. So if I say Natural Dam to Boxley, I want to click on that one. And then you can view the route on the map here. And make sure this is the route that I want. Okay, so it is. We'll go ahead and close this. Go back here. We want to download the GPX file for this one. Do the same thing. I want to put this one on my desktop too. Okay, now we'll go back to our TRX Trailhead up here at the top. And when we're on our TRX Trailhead, when you're over here in logs, you see this right here. It says upload GPX file. So we want to click on that and go to our desktop. And here, if we do the Breckenridge Trail, the access roads, click on that and click open. Now it's going to upload this one on here. We want to click save. And it's going to put it over here in our logs. Right there it is now. So when I click on it, it takes us to Colorado, and you can see the trails. When you click on this little 3 dots right here, you can export this file, share it with somebody. You can delete it or just close this right here. You can also, if you scroll down, say to one that I have made, like this Star Hollow Flag Springs, I can click on it, click on the 3 dots. Now I can export this GPX file and save it too. I can edit the track because I built it. So I can click on edit this track, make all my changes on it. I don't want to do it right now, but you get the idea. We click on one of these in Silverton, Arkansas dual sport one. This is another one I have downloaded. And then once we go to it, okay, what we want to do now is take our TRX unit, our TR7 or TRX, and then we get on there and we will sync it. And all these that we have added over here on the left side will be added on our GPS unit. So then we can get on it, click on the one we want to go to, and navigate to it. It's really just that simple. We'll go back here on this screen here on another thing you can do. And here's where you can actually search for different things. So say we want to search for tracks or trails, and we want to search near where we are. So I just want to type in, or any zip code, I want to put in 65625, which is Cassville, a local town here. And then I will go right here, it pops down, click on 65625. So now it brings it up, you can see Cassville right here. And what it's going to do is, you can see all these ones out here. But what it's going to do is, if I can click on any of these little dots on the town, like Cassville right here, click on that. And then it's going to bring up a list of different tracks that are on here. Now these are ones that's not user made, I don't think, right here. But if we click back in the screen, that goes away. If we click on this, turn that off, and we turn this next one on right here, we can change the filters. So user published, and we can do personal tracks. And now whenever we click on, let's just take off the personal tracks, leaves user published tracks. You can also change the difficulty. If you want one that's not very difficult or some that's more difficult, you can turn some of these on or off to find the type of track that you prefer. So we're going to click back on the screen here, and we're going to go to Cassville again, like we did earlier. And now it's going to bring up a list. Let me minimize this by clicking this little arrow right here. Now it's going to bring up a list showing the ones that are local personal tracks, like the Star Hollow Flag Springs loop that I made, or the Powell, Missouri loop I made. You can see these on here. So if I click on this one, brings it up just like it did before, shows Woodzman Adventures. You can see that I made that one, or this Powell, Missouri. This is a different name of mine, but it's Woodzman. I made that one. I can click on this Beaver Lake, and this is a different person here that had made this one. And they published it, so we can all use it. So that's just another thing that you can do. We click on the screen, that goes away. Now we can go, say we want to not worry about any trails or anything, we can turn that off. And we just want to look for campsites around the area. So if we click on campsites, make sure our zip code's in here, where we're at, wherever we're going to be. Click on that. So now if we click on this Cassville again, because that's the zip code we got here, we can actually zoom out and click on different towns too. If we click on Exeter, like that, and it's going to bring up a list of different campsites around, like Roaring River, Village Court there, Oak Hill Court, and Jay's RV Park. So we don't want that. Let's click on gas stations. If you're needing to find a gas station, especially if you're out dual sport riding or jeeping way out somewhere, you need to find a gas station. Just click on the little gas pump here. And now once we got the gas pump clicked, we can just click on Cassville again. It's going to show us different gas stations around. There's a Murphy Station right there. So we click on it. It tells us everything about the Murphy Station, even the phone number. And you can see the little icons here showing the gas pumps. It's kind of like the waypoints is what these are. Okay, so pretty much anything you want to find, they got landmarks, travel and tourism, lodging, campsites, of course, mechanics, coffee shops, restaurants, groceries, shopping and services, rentals, airports, and hospitals. A hospital might be a good thing if something happens, you need a hospital. You can click on that, and then you click on the local town close to where you want to be, where you're at, and it'll show you different things. It even shows fire departments and stuff too, which I don't know why you need that, but you never know. So let's click on mechanics shop. Now we want to turn this off, or we can have all these clicked, and it will show us all of them in the list. The more you click, the more it's going to show in the list. I like to minimize them down to just having what I want to look for. So now I want to look for a mechanic shop, and we want to look on Pea Ridge, Arkansas right here. It's going to show us all the ones around there. See, there's Rogers Mechanic Shop, Bentonville, Arkansas, Rogers, different mechanic shops that you can go to. So another real handy feature of this. But what I like to do when I'm looking for trails is I'll type in the zip code of the place. It's just the most handy way to do it. 65647, which is Exeter. And it's going to bring down my little box here. Click on that. And now take the wrench off here. And I'm going to go over here and click on this. So I'm going to click on personal tracks and user published tracks. And I can also click on this and get the Magellan trailheads right here. Okay, so now we want to click on Exeter. It's going to bring us up another list. Minimize this. Of all the different trails you can go to. There is a bunch of them when you do this. All kinds of them in the area. Here's Sugar Camp. It tells you how many miles it is, vehicles. It shows a UTV here. Different types of vehicles that you could use to go on that. Usually if it's UTV, you could probably take Jeeps and dirt bikes and four-wheelers and stuff like that. When we go to Sugar Camp here, it has the info, and of course it has our elevation. You can see the different range here. This is a U.S. Forest Service road, it says right here. If you click on this attributes, then it brings up a thing here showing the surface type, different kinds of things. It shows Mark Twain National Forest out of Ava, Missouri, Ranger District. Don't actually list it, but it does show some information. There's even a phone number down here to contact them. So this is a real cool feature to use too. This would just help you out if you're, instead of doing everything on your TRX or your TR7, TR5, whatever you're using. This is a nice way to get on here, click on some things you want to go to, like this one. Say I want to go to that. Click on my screen here. And then when I bring up the thing right here, you can see this trail. Okay. It says right here, save to plans. And this is 1181. That's a forest road, what that is. 1.9 miles. So I might want to go to that sometime. So I'll click on this save to my plans. Click save. Okay. Got her saved. Now I can go over here to plans on the left. And when I click on this, I scroll down. And there it is right there. So I can click on it, brings it right back up, tells me my information about it. And then all I have to do is get on my TRX and I'll navigate to it. So how cool is this? I just wanted to show you guys a few little tips about things that you can do and how to do GPX files. Let's go through the GPX file one more time. And what I'm going to do is click on logs, upload a GPX file. I want to do this Arkansas dual sport Great River off-road ridge. Let's click on that ride. I'm sorry, off-road ride. Click on that. Save. It showed a little preview of it. And there it is right there. Now once you actually click on this, you can see down below it has another thing you can click on right here that shows all the stuff about it. See you can go along the trail here. See how it shows your little dot? That is the going along the trail right there. You can see how it changes everything. Goes right up the trail. And you can see this is the start and finish right here. This is probably the start right here. And then down at the other end down here is going to be your, you scroll down here, the finish is going to be down here. So, and this is the same way on any of these two. You can go like this, 3 dots here, export the GPX file. But we'll close that and get off here. But I just want to let you guys know that there's a whole new world that opens up when you go to the Magellan, the TRXTrailhead.com. Log in, create your account, log in, and then the tracks that you can download. In your state, you might want to go to do a search like I did for the Arkansas ones and just type in Colorado GPX or type in Missouri GPX, and then on a search, not on here, but on the internet. And then what it's going to do is bring up different people have put GPX files that you can download, and then just upload them onto your Magellan TRX Trailhead. So anyway, there you go, guys. This is the Magellan TRX Trailhead, which is a real handy tool when you buy one of these GPS units. So if you don't have one, or you do have one, if you don't have one, I'd like to encourage you to click on my links below, which is Amazon store. I make a little bit off these, not very much, but it does help my channel out a little bit. And it's no cost to you. It don't cost you no more than if you normally bought it off Amazon. It's just I get a little portion of it from Amazon. So click on the links below. I will put a link to both of these places on the bottom here where you can check those out too. And a link to the Amazon store where all these TRX and the TR7s and all this stuff is located, where you can check them out. So thank you all for watching. Catch you on the next one. Right on.